martial art intelligence. This is a setup before, or a pre-video before you do the wrist protocol that I did. There's a 3-part series that I did on some wrist protocol for flexibility and mobility in your wrist and your hand, forearm. It really loosens everything up. Say if you're going to be doing some arnis, progressive arnis, or any type of stick type work, or kobudo, any type of weaponry type work is really good for loosening it up. Even if for people that punch and kick, whether you're in karate or you're in kung fu, or you're in jiu-jitsu, to judo, to whatever it may be, aikido. Again, a lot of times we already have certain things that we do to warm up. This is just information to help add to maybe what you already do, and maybe give you some different things as well. So some of the things that I like to do is get a heating pad. You say, what? A heating pad, yes. You get a heating pad, and you can make them real easy. You can just get a bag of rice, put it in a Ziploc, and then you double layer it, and you put even triple layer it if you want, and seal it, have a lock in it, and then you slide it inside like a cloth like this here, and then you can microwave it, 30 seconds a minute, depending on the microwave. Don't overheat it, and that creates kind of like a moist, deep heating there. And you can just, again, you can wrap one wrist in it. You have a wrist, one at a time, but you can always put both wrists on it and just load the heating pad over it like that. Just lay that heating pad right on top of your wrist. Let them warm up. Maybe you can watch put in a flick, watch a video or something while you're doing that. Maybe listen to a podcast or something while you're heating the wrist up. Or if the heating pad's not good, then take your really hot shower, or put your hands in some really warm water, hot water, to where it heats the wrist up and the hands up really, really good. Big thing is movement. So again, I show in the video where you can open and close your hands. You can do different types of movements where you're warming up really good. Because we don't want to strain any. You can strain muscles in your wrist, in your hand, real easy, more than what most people would think. So you want to make sure you warm it up really good. The heat can be anywhere from 5-10 minutes up to 15 minutes, 20 minutes if you need it. Okay, if you have the time. Typically we're short on time. So also take 2 tennis balls and wrap them together with athletic tape, and then just roll your wrist out. Roll that forearm out. How does that affect your hand? Well, all that ties into your hand. So you can just roll the bottom of your arm, wrist, forearm. You can go to the side. I like that because it's almost like a peanut, and I can get into the groove of those 2 tennis balls, and I can really rotate. So that's kind of a homemade little device that you can make. Again, with athletic tape, this figure 8 together. I can even put weight down this way and roll, and when I get there, I can move my hand up and down. So how long should you roll it? Anywhere from 30 seconds up to a minute, up to 90 seconds. You can do this. That's typically on trigger point areas. If I get on a spot that's a trigger point, or an area that's really giving me some soreness, I might be there to breathe and relax for maybe 30 seconds to up to 90 seconds, no more. But if it's just rolling, you could go anywhere from a minute to 2 minutes or so, like that, before you switch to another side. Okay, a little bit goes a long way. If you don't have that, you could even use like a little squishy, spiky ball. You can even roll your hand like that. Just bottoms of your hand. You can roll the top of your hand, and then lead into the wrist as well. Okay, so that, again, it's the same thing goes with this to this, is the exact same amount of time on it. The tennis ball can be used too. It's just a different sensation. And then, of course, we also have the black roll. It's a different type of material. It's hard but yet soft, and it gives a little bit too, but it's almost like these little tiny miniature foam roller, but for your forearm. Okay, and it can be used for a lot of other areas too. So the Mini Black Roll is Black Roll company is a great company there. Also, you could use just tapping. So you could tap the whole hand. And we know that proprioception that works into here. You could do that proprioception work and tap into there in different parts of your arm. You don't have to use something like that. You could even just use your hand, or use a ball, a tennis ball, to tap all over the arm and that gets that proprioception as well. You can do that for anywhere from a couple minutes like that, and you change sides. So that's some of the pre-work you could do for the first video, second video, third video, the mobility and flexibility protocol that I have on there. So this is that pre-setup before you get to those 3 videos. All right, hope this helps. I'll catch you next time with another video. Take care.